Hello, everyone. Today, I'm going to share an inspiring story about a young woman named Sarah and how one unexpected trip changed her life forever. This story is perfect for B2 level learners, so make sure to listen carefully, note down any new vocabulary, and enjoy the journey. Sarah had always been a creature of habit. She lived in a small town, worked a 9 to 5 office job, and spent her evenings reading or watching TV. Her life was comfortable but predictable. Deep down, she longed for something more: adventure, excitement, and maybe a bit of mystery. One evening, as she scrolled through her social media feed, Sarah saw a post that caught her eye. Last minute travel deal, 7 days in Iceland. The thought of exploring a place so different from her quiet town intrigued her. Without thinking twice, she booked the trip, packed her bags, and set off on what she hoped would be an unforgettable adventure. When Sarah arrived in Iceland, she was immediately struck by the breathtaking landscapes: towering waterfalls, vast glaciers, and fields of black volcanic sand. She rented a car and began exploring the countryside. Her first stop was the famous Blue Lagoon, a natural hot spring surrounded by lava fields. As she soaked in the warm, milky blue water, Sarah felt her stress melt away. The next day, she visited the Golden Circle, a popular route that included the Geyser geothermal area, Gullfoss waterfall, and Thingvellir National Park. At Gullfoss, she stood at the edge of a massive waterfall, the roar of the water filling her ears. This is what it feels like to truly live, she thought. But it was on her third day that the real magic happened. Sarah had signed up for a guided tour to see the Northern Lights. That evening, her group traveled to a remote spot far from city lights. As they waited, the sky began to change. First, it turned a deep purple, then streaks of green and pink began to dance across the horizon. Sarah was in awe. It felt as though the universe was putting on a show just for her. While watching the lights, she struck up a conversation with another traveler named James. He was a photographer from London who had been chasing the Northern Lights for years. They talked about their lives, their dreams, and their shared love for travel. By the end of the night, Sarah felt as though she had made a lifelong friend. Over the next few days, Sarah and James explored more of Iceland together. They hiked on glaciers, explored ice caves, and even tried traditional Icelandic food like fermented shark and lamb stew. For the first time in years, Sarah felt truly alive, as if she had found a piece of herself that had been missing. When the trip ended, Sarah returned home, but she was no longer the same person. She started making changes in her life. Trying new hobbies, meeting new people, and even planning her next trip. That single week in Iceland. So, what can we learn from Sarah's story? Sometimes the biggest Lind had taught her the importance of stepping out of her comfort zone and embracing the unknown.